called expressions. What is the concept inside the C language we are going to be discussing means expressions in C programming language. Expressions in C programming language we are going to be discussing. And which type of things we are going to be called it as the expressions in C language. Suppose if you write something statement as what C is equal to, here I am writing C is equal to a plus and b divided by x, like this. If I am mentioning a statement like this, if I am mentioning a statement in this manner means which type of thing we are going to be called it as a expression. We are going to call this thing, we are going to be called it as what? Expression. We are going to be called this type of thing, we are going to be called it as what? Expression. And inside the expression, what are the things are involved here means, and this plus of plus, this one plus symbol we are going to be called it as operator, and division symbol we are going to be called it as operator. And here which one we are going to be called it as a which type of thing we are going to be called it as a what? Operand. Here C is going to be called it as what? C is going to be called it as what? Operand. C we are going to be called it as what? Here we are going to call the operand as what? C. And here A is one operand, and B is one operand, and X is one operand. X is one operand. And here what is the definition we are defining? What is the definition we are defining here means expression is a sequence of what? Operands and operators that reduce to the what? Single value. That reduce to the what? Single value, we are going to be called it as what? Expression. And here expression is a combination of what? Expression is a combination of operands and operators. Expression is a combination of what? Operands and operators. And suppose here I have written something as what? What is the statement I have been written here means, here I have written something statement as what? Int. Here I have declared something as int a is equal to 10. A is equal to, what is the value I have been declared here means A is equal to 10 comma B is equal to 20. Here I have declared some values as what? A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. And here which type of thing we are going to be called it as a operand? A and B are nothing but the operands, and is equal symbol we are going to be called it as operator. And here 10 is stored inside the A and 20 is stored inside the B. And here I am writing one statement as what? Int C is equal to A plus B. A plus B. And here which type of statement we are going to be called it as a expression here means, here which type of statement we are calling it as a expression here means, this one we are calling it as one expression. And inside this expression, what is the thing? 10 is going to be substituted at A place, and 20 is going to be substituted at B place. And 10 plus 20 means what is the value we are getting? 10 plus 20 means we are getting value as what? 30. Here what is the thing we are writing it in the definition here means expression is a sequence of operands and operators that reduces to the what? That reduces to the single value. Here it has been reduced to the what? 10 plus 20 means what is the value we are going to get? 30. And this 30 is going to be stored inside the what? C. And this type of thing we are going to be called it as what? Expression. Expression is a combination of what? Operands and operators that reduces to a what? Single value. That reduces to a what? Single value. And inside the expression, what are the different types of expressions we are going to have? Which type of expressions we are going to be called it as a single expression we are going to be called, and simple expression we are going to be called, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Complex expression. Expressions are of how many types here means simple and complex. which type of expression we are going to be called it as a simple, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as a what, a complex. And suppose if here I am writing something c is equal to a. Here I am writing c is equal to a, and here a is already containing something as what, a is equal to, here it is having something as what, 4. And this type of expression we are going to be called it as what, this type of expression we are going to be called it as what, simple expression. We are going to be called it as what, simple expression. And here I am writing something as what, c is equal to, here I am writing a divided by 3 plus, here I am writing something as what, a plus plus, and a plus plus, and divided by 10. Like this we have mentioned one expression. Like this, if we are mentioning one expression means this is somewhat complex. Here we are just seeing this statement itself, we are understanding something as what, 4 is going to be assigned to the what, c. And here this one, by seeing this, which statement is going to be executed first, we are unable to say. If you know the priorities means we are going to say, otherwise a by 3 is going to be executed first, or a plus plus is going to be executed first, or what is the, which one is going to be evaluated first, we are unable to say. And this type of expression we are going to be called it as what, this type of expression we are going to be called it as what, complex expression. We are going to be called it as what, complex expression. And here why we are calling it as a simple here means, here 4 is going to be assigned to the what, this 4 is going to be assigned to the what, c. And here what is the, here we are unable to say the result, which one is going to be executed first, a by 3 is going to be executed first, or a plus plus is going to be executed first, or a plus plus divided by 10 is going to be executed first, we are unable to say. That's why we are saying it as what, we are feeling it as what, complex. So we are calling this expression as what, complex expression. We are calling this entire expression as what, we are calling this entire expression as what, complex expression. And inside the what are the things are involved inside the expressions means, we need to remember something, two things we need to remember it as what, operators and operands. Operands nothing but the what, identifier names, we are going to be called it as what, operands. And plus division symbol, assignment symbol, those things we are going to be called it as what, operators. And what is the thing is going to be done by the operator, what is the thing is going to be done by the operand. Here what is the thing we are calling it as what, operator is an what, syntactical token that requires an action to be taken, that requires an action to be taken. And here if I am indicating 10 plus 20, 10 plus 20, what is the result value, what is the action it is going to be done, it is going to calculate something as 10 plus 20 as what, it is going to give the result as what, it is going to take some action, and it is going to add these two numbers and give the result as what, 30. And such type of thing we are going to be called it as what, operator is a syntactical token. We are calling this operator as what, here which one we are going to be called it as operator. Here plus is nothing but an operator, and that operator like this we are going to have several operators, division operator, mod operator, we are going to have something as subtraction operator. Like this we are going to have several operators. And what is the purpose of those operators here means, those operators are, operator we are going to be called it as what, syntactical token. We are going to be called it as what, syntactical token that requires an action to be taken, that requires an action to be taken. What is the action here it is taking here means, it is taking action as what, addition of two numbers, addition of two numbers. So it is giving the result as what, 30. Suppose here I am mentioning 10 divided by 5, then what is the result it is going to give, it is going to give the action, by what is the action it is going to be taken. 10 divided by 5 action it is going to be taken, and it is going to give the result as what? 2. And if I am indicating 10 mod 5, then what is the thing it is going to be done? It is going to calculate something as what? Remainder. 10 divided by 5, what is the remainder value we are going to get? We are going to get the remainder value as what? 0. That's why here inside every expression, what are the two things are being involved here means, first one is what? Operator, and second one is what? Operand. And operators means what? Operators means we are going to call some place, or division, or we are going to call something mod, and assignment. These are the things we are going to be called it as what? Operators. And what is the thing is going to be done by the operators means, operator is a syntactical token that requires an action to be taken, what? Taken. And such type of things we are going to be called it as what? Operators. And here which type of things we are going to be called it as what? Operands. Which type of things we are going to be called it as what? Operands here. And which type of thing we are going to be called it as a operand here means, an operand is an object on which operation is performed. An operand is an object which an operation is performed. It receives an operator's action. And here what is the thing we are writing here means, here I am writing something as a is equal to 10, and b is equal to 20. And here what is the thing inside the b object? B is nothing but an operand which is containing, what is the value it is going to be contained here means 20. And a is nothing but an operand, what is the value it is containing here means, by using the assignment operator, what is the action has been taken? 10 has been assigned to a, and 20 has been assigned to b. And here I am mentioning something as what? C is equal to a plus b. And here what is the thing it is going to be done? Here which type of things we are going to be called it as operands? C is nothing but one operand, and A is nothing but one operand, and B is nothing but one operand. And assignment is one operator, and plus is one operator. Assignment is one operator, and plus is one operator. And here what is the action it is going to be performed here means, 10 plus 20 means what? It is going to give the result as what? 30. It is going to give, this expression gives the result as what? 30. That 30 is going to be stored inside the where? That 30 is going to be stored inside the what? C. And here which type of things we are going to be called it as operands here means, C we are going to call it as operand, A we are going to be called it as operand, and B we are going to be called it as operand. And which type of things we are going to be called it as operator here means, assignment and a place. Already the C developers has assigned some meaning to the what is the action to be done whenever the developer typed something as what? Assignment. Whenever the what is the action to be taken when the expression is involved with the what? Addition. And operands nothing but what is the definition here we are defining here means, operand means what? Operand means what? An object on which operation is performed, and it receives an operator's action. We are going to be called it as what? Operand. And a syntactical token that requires an action to be taken, we are going to be called it as what? We are going to be called it as what? Operator. We are going to be called it as what? Operator. And now we are going to see uh, uh, expression always what? Reduces to the what? Expression always reduces to the which value? Expression always reduces to the which value here means, single value. Suppose here I am writing something as what? C is equal to 10 plus 20 plus, here I am writing something as what, plus x. And here what is the x is equal to, here I have assigned something as what, 2. And here how many values has been involved? 10 is one value and 20 is one value, and the x contains a value called, what is the value it is containing? 2. X contains the value called what? 2. And here how many values we are having? Here means we are having something as what? Multiple values. After executing the expression, after executing this entire expression, what is the value it is going to be? It is converted it into the, how many values here means it is converted it into the what? 32. 10 plus 20 plus 2 means what is the value? 32. That's why what is the definition we are defining here means an expression always reduces to the which value? An expression always reduces to the what? Single value. What is the important point we need to be remember under the expressions here means, what is the purpose of using the expressions here means expressions always reduces to the which value here means single value. Here in this statement we are having three values, 10, 20 and 2. By using this expression, what is the thing it has been done? 10 plus 20 plus 2 means what is the value? 32. And this type of scenario we are going to be, this statement is indicating as what? An expression always reduces to the which value? A single value. An expression always reduces to the which type of value here means single value here, single value. And what are the different types of expressions we are going to have? What are the different types of expressions we are having? One expression we are going to be called it as primary expression. And which type of expression we are going to be called it as primary? Which type of expression we are going to be called it as a postfix? And which type of expression we are going to be called it as a prefix? And which type of expression we are going to be called it as unary? And which type of expression we are going to be called it as binary? And which type of expression we are going to be called it as ternary? Now we are going to be discussing. What are the, how many types of expressions we are having? 6 types of expressions we are having. And what are the different types of expressions we are having here means primary, postfix expression, prefix expression, unary expression, binary expression, and ternary expression. And now we are going to see which type of expression we are going to be called it as primary, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as a postfix, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as a prefix, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as a unary, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as a binary, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as what? A ternary. And here primary expression means what is the thing we need to be remember? It consists only the what? One operand with no operator. One operand with what? No operator. We are going to be called it as what? Primary. Which type of expression we are going to be called it as a primary? Suppose here I am declaring int. Here I am declaring, what is the thing I am declaring? Int student number. Here int student number. And here this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Primary. These are the things we are going to be called it as what? Which type of things we are going to be called it as what? Identifiers. We are going to be called it as what? Identifiers. Identifiers. And here what is the thing? This s number we are going to be called it as what? Primary. And inside the primary expression, primary expressions are nothing but what? Identifier names. We are going to be called it as what? Primary. And here what is the thing? Here I have declared some values as what? Here I have declared some value as a is equal to 10. A is equal to 10. And okay, and a is equal to 10. And inside this, which one is going to be evaluated first? Here it is going to find out the type. It is going to find out something as what? Evaluated. A is of which type? And after that 10 is going to be assigned to the what? A. And here what is the primary expression is evaluated first inside the what? Complex expressions. And now we are going to see some examples. here which type of expression we are going to be called it as a primary, and inside the primary expression, what is the thing? One operand, one operand. What is the point we need to remember? Primary expression consists of what? One operand with no operators. One operand with no operators. We are going to be called it as what? Primary. And here we are going to see some examples on the what? Primary expression. And here which type of things we are going to be called it as a primary expression? A, we are calling it as what? Primary. B, 12. These are nothing but what? Identifiers. Identifiers are nothing but the what? Name of the variables. We are going to be called it as what? Identifiers. Name of the variables, we are going to be called it as what? Identifiers. And here I have declared something as what? Int A. And A is a which type of variable? Integer variable. And this one we are going to be called variable names. We are going to be called it as what? Identifiers. And here sometimes we are going to write in this format also. Sometimes we are going to, inside the expression, we are going to write something as what? 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. Or we are going to write inside the double quotes as what? Welcome. Or inside the single quotes, we are going to call it as what? A or anything. And these type of things we are going to be called it as what? These type of things we are going to be called it as what? Literals. We are going to be called it as what? Literal constants. Literal constants. Literal constants. And here which type of expression we are going to be called it as a primary expression? Which type of expression we are going to be called it as a primary expression? Here 2 into 3 plus 4 we are going to be called it as what? 2 into 3 plus 4 we are going to be called it as what? Primary expression. We are calling it as what? 2 into 3 plus 4 we are going to be called it as what? Primary. Why? Because it is going to be evaluated first. And here what are the things are involved? Here literals are involved. And these are the things we are going to be called it as what? These are the things we are calling it as what? Primary expressions. Inside the primary expressions, what are the things are being involved? Means inside the primary expressions, only the names or constant, literal constants are going to be involved. These things we are going to be called it as what? Primary expressions. And here which type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Which type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And it contains how many? Inside the postfix expression, how many operands we are having? One operand followed by the what? One operator. One operator. One operand followed by the what? One operator. And if you are writing something as what? A plus plus. Here A plus plus you are indicating. And here which type of, this one we are going to be called it as what? Operand. This one we are going to be called it as one operand. And operand followed by the what? Here this operand is followed by the what? Plus plus symbol. This operand is followed by one operator called increment operator. And here this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? This type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. We are going to be called it as what? This type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And here operand. Operand nothing but what? Just now what is the example we have been discussed? Here we are mentioning A, and operator nothing but what? Plus plus. And here A plus plus, if you are writing here, means this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Which type of expression? This type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And here okay, A plus plus has the same effect as what? A is equal to, what is the, if you are writing A plus plus means it is indirectly, what is the statement it is going to be executed? A is equal to A plus 1. Suppose here I am indicating something as A is equal to 9. Here I am mentioning something as 9. A is equal to 9. And here I am mentioning something as A plus plus. Now what is the indirectly, what is the statement it is going to be done here? Means A is equal to, what is the statement it is going to be executed? A plus 1 it is going to be executed. A plus 1 nothing but what? 10. It is 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 means what is the value it is going to be contained? 9 plus 1 means what is the value it is going to contain something as what? 10. The 10 is going to be stored inside the what? A. And A plus plus has the same effect as what? A is equal to what? A plus 1. And which type of expression we are going to be called it as a postfix means this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And here what is the inside while executing the postfix expression, what is the thing we are going to have? Suppose here a is equal to we are having something value as what? 4. And here what is the whenever we are executing this statement, what is the thing is going to be happened? And here what is the value is going to be stored inside the x means inside the x, what is the value it is going to be stored? Now x is containing what? 4. X is containing the, what is the value it is going to be stored? 4 is going to be stored inside the what? X. And after executing this statement, after complete executing this statement, a is equal to a plus 1 means what is the value? 4 plus 1 nothing but what? 4 plus 1 means what is the value it is going to? 5. That 5 is going to be stored inside the what? A. That 5 is going to be stored inside the what? A. And on this we are going to see one example program. And what is the disadvantage is there by using the what? A plus plus. Suppose and here all of you understood which type of expression we are going to be called it as a postfix means a is nothing but what? Operand followed by the what? Operator. Operand followed by the operator means we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And here what is the inside this program? What is the thing we are having inside this program? What is the value we are having? A is equal to, what is the thing we are having? A is equal to 4. A is equal to, what is the thing we are having? 4. Value of A means what is the value it is going to be displayed? 4 value it is going to be displayed. And value of A plus plus. A plus plus means what is the value it is going to be displayed? What is the value it is going to be displayed here means okay, what is the value it is going to be displayed here means a plus plus also it is going to display by seeing the previous diagram. A plus plus means what? It is going to display 4 itself. And here what is the thing it is going to be after complete execution of this statement? After complete execution of this statement, it is going to display the a value as what? Here it is going to display a value as what? 5. And this is the in this manner the postfix expressions are going to be executed. Here a plus plus means example of postfix increment is going to be executed in this manner. Here a, if I am executing the expression value of a means 4. If I am executing the expression value of a plus plus also means it is displaying something as 4. What is the actual meaning? Actual meaning of a plus is what? A is equal to a plus 1. A is equal to a plus 1. But here we are applying something as postfix. So the increment is going to be applied after the complete execution. So after complete execution, in the next line, if I am displaying the a value means what is the value it is going to be displayed? It is displaying something as what? 5. And here for this program, what is the output we are going to be displayed? For this program, what is the output it is displaying here? For this program, it is displaying the output as what? Value of a as what? 4. Value of a plus plus also as what? 4. After executing of this particular line, new value of a means what is the value it is displaying? It is displaying something as what? 5. And this type of post increment comes under the which type of expression means post post increment comes under the which type of expression means postfix expression. And which type of things are also being called as a postfix expression means, and here function, printf function, we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And this entire thing we are going to be called it as what? This entire thing we are going to be called it as expression. This entire thing we are going to be called it as what? Expression. This entire thing, whatever the highlighted thing is there, the thing we are going to be called it as a expression. This printf we are going to be called it as what? Operation. We are going to be called it as what? Operation. uh, what is the functions we are going to be called it as what? Operations. We are going to be called it as what? Operations. And this type of notation also we are going to be called it as what? This type of notation we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. We are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And postfix expression. And postfix expression means not only a plus plus, and printf of some expression we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. And function calls are also being called as what? Postfix expressions. Now what is the which type of thing we are going to be called it as what? Prefix expression. And opposite of the postfix, what is the thing we are going to have? Suppose there we have written something as a plus plus. There inside the postfix we have written a plus plus. Here what is the thing we are going to have? Plus plus a. Operator followed by the operand, we are going to be called it as what? Operator followed by the operand, we are going to be called it as what? Prefix expression. Operand, operator followed by the what? Operand, we are going to be called it as what? Prefix. Here we are indicating as what? Operator comes before what? Operand. And this plus plus is what? Operator. And a is what? Operand. And plus plus comes before the what? Operand. So we are calling this type of expression as what? This type of thing we are calling it as what? Prefix expression. We are calling it as what? Prefix expression. And we are calling this type of expression as what? Prefix expression. And okay. And here inside this, what is the thing we are going to have? Here x is equal to a plus plus a means what is the action is happening first? A is equal to what is the thing it is executing? A plus 1. Suppose here a is containing the value as what? 4. And here what is the a is equal to what is the thing it is going to? 4 plus 1 means what is the value it is going to be stored? 5 is going to be stored. And here x is equal to what is the value it is going to be contained? 5. Whereas inside the prefix notation, a is equal to what is the thing it is happening? X is equal to what is the thing first? A value is assigned, it is reverse, opposite. And now we are going to see one example on the what? One example on the what? Example on the what? Prefix notation here. And here inside the prefix notation, a is equal to what is the value we are having? A is equal to 4. And here what is the value it is going to be displayed here means it is going to display the a value as what? 4. And here a plus plus a, that's why it is going to display something a value as what? Before itself, a itself we are incrementing, that's why a value is going to be plus plus a means it is going to display it as 5. And a value it is going to be displayed it as what? 5. A value it is going to be displayed it as what? 5. And if you check the output, if you see the output here means what is the what is the what is the thing it is going to be displayed? If you see the output here means what is the output it is going to be displayed? A is equal to what is the value? 4 plus plus a, that's why a value is incremented and returned as what? 5. And here value of before the execution itself the value has been changed. Before the execution itself the value of a has been changed here. This is the difference between the what? Prefix and postfix increments. Prefix and postfix increments. Prefix we are going to be called it as what? Pre-increment we are going to be called it as what? Postfix expression. Prefix expression. And post increment we are going to be called it as what? postfix expression. And here plus is an operand, as in a increment takes place after the expression is evaluated, and plus is before the operand, as a, the increment takes place before the expression is what evaluated. The increment takes place before the expression is what evaluated. And what are the which type of expressions we are going to be called it as what unary expressions. Which type of expressions we are going to be called it as what unary expressions. And it is unary expression is almost similar to the what prefix expression, almost similar to the what which expression, prefix expression. But while the unary expression can have an expression or what variable as what operand, uh, while the unary expression can have an expression or variable as what operand. This is the difference we are going to have between the what prefix and prefix expression and unary expression. And unary expression looks almost similar to the what looks almost similar to the what prefix expression. And which type of things we are going to be called it as operator followed by operand, we are going to be called it as what unary expression. And here plus a. And here what is the suppose a is 3 means it is going to expression value is what plus 3. If the value of a is 3 here means minus a means what is the value of minus a? Minus 3. Plus a, here we are applying something as minus into plus minus, and so the expression value is what minus 5. And minus a, here we are assigning the value as what minus 5. So then minus into minus what plus, so the it is going to the expression is going to contain the value as what plus 5. The expression is going to contain the value as what plus 5. And this expression is going to contain the value as what is the value it is going to be contained, plus 5. And expressions. And here I have declared something as what here I have declared one value as what int a. Here I have declared one variable as what int a. And inside this a is equal to, here I am storing something as 3. And what is the value is going to be contained inside the a here means plus 3. What is the value it is going to be considered inside the a here means plus 3. Suppose if I am assigning the value as what what is the value I am assigning here means, if I am assigning the value as here minus 3, minus 3, then what is the value it is going to be stored here means a is equal to what is the thing, it is going to be negative value it is going to be stored. Suppose if you assign it something as what minus 5, then what is the value it is a is going to be contained here means minus 5 value it is going to be stored. Suppose if I am writing something as minus a is equal to what is the value, minus a is equal to what is the value we are assigning here means minus a is equal to, here I am assigning the value as what here I am assigning the minus a is equal to 3. Then what is the value it is going to be contained? It is going to contain the value as what a is contain the value as what a is going to contain the value as what minus 3. A is going to contain the assign the value as what minus 3. A is going to assign the value as what minus 3. And suppose what is the one more type of statement we are having? Here I am writing something as minus a is equal to minus 5. Minus a is equal to minus 5. And then a is going to contain the value as what a is going to contain the value as what minus into minus plus. So minus into minus means what plus, the a is going to assign the value as what? A plus 5 is going to assign it to the variable called what? A. Plus 5 is going to assign it to the variable called A. And this type of expressions, we are going to be called it as what? Unary expressions. Which type of expressions we are going to be called it as a unary expressions here means, suppose here I am writing something as a A is equal to 3, and indirectly by default what is the statement it is having? Plus. If you are not indicating also what is the thing it is going to be? Plus. And if you are writing something as what? uh, Minus A. If you are writing something as what? Minus A. Minus A is equal to 3 means what is the here the expression is containing, what is the value it is containing? It is going to contain something as what? uh, Unary minus operator we are having, unary minus operator. These type of expressions we are going to be called it as what? Unary expressions. We are going to be called it as what? Unary. Here we are having something unary plus unary minus expressions. And here, and which type of thing we are going to be called it as a unary here means, if you are writing system dot out dot println of size of int, if you want to find out the size of this particular data type, then this one also we are going to be called it as what? We are going to be called it as what? Unary operator. We are going to be called it as what? Unary expression. We are going to be called it as what? Unary expression. And here what is the which type of thing we are going to be called it as operator here means, here this one we are going to be called it as operator, and this one we are going to be called it as what? Operand. This one we are calling it as operand, and this one we are going to be called it as what? Operator. And here x is the operand and size of is nothing but what? Operator. And this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Unary expression. We are going to be called it as what? Unary expression. And till now what are the expressions we have been seen? Which type of expression we are going to be called it as a primary, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as a prefix expression, which type of expression we are going to be called it as a postfix expression, and which type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Unary expression. And cast operators also we are going to be called it as what? Unary. And here what is the here what are the operands we are having? X, y. And here what is the which type of thing we are going to be called it as a unary here means, this one we are going to be called it as what? Mm, here we are converting something as y. Y is the value, converted it into the what? Integer. And inside the unary expression, operator followed by the what? Operand. This one we are going to be called it as what? Here inside the brackets, whatever the thing is there, the thing we are going to be called it as a operator. And here y is nothing but what? Operand. Y is a which type of variable? Floating point variable. It has been converted it into the what? Integer. After converting it into the integer 23.56 is there inside the what? Value y. And what is the thing is going to be eliminated here means, after precision whatever the value is there, that value is going to be eliminated, and 23 is going to be stored inside the what? 23 is going to be assigned to the what? X. And this here what is the which type of expression we have been used here means, which type of expression we have been used here means, unary expression we have been used. Which type of thing we are going to be called it as a unary here means, operator followed by operand we are going to be called it as what? Unary expression. And which type of expressions we are going to be called it as a binary expressions. Which type of expressions we are going to be called it as a binary expressions. And algebraic notations we are going to be called it as what? Algebraic notations we are going to be called it as what? Binary expression. Suppose here I am writing something as a into b, and here operand in between two operands we are having one operator, we are going to be called it as what? In between two operands we are having one operator, we are going to be called it as what? This type of expression we are going to be called, we are going to be called it as what? Binary expression. Suppose A divided by B, and here A and B are operands, and operator is what? Division. And this type of expressions we are going to be called it as what? Binary expressions. We are going to be called it as what? Binary expressions. And binary expressions are nothing but in which format the binary expressions are indicated here means algebraic notation based format we are going to be indicated. And here operand, operator, operand. Just now what is the thing, what is the thing we have been written? A and into A into B, and here A is one operand, and asterisk is the operator, and B is the operator. And this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Binary expression. We are going to be called it as what? Binary expression. 10 into 3, true into 4, and A into 2. These all these examples are indicating something as what? Binary expressions. And binary expression means what? What is the other thing we need to remember here? 10 into 3 means here both the values are of which type? Here both the values are of which type? Integer format. Here 10 is integer, 3 is integer. Here true is a boolean, and 4 is what? Integer. Here A is what? Character. Here 2 is what? Integer. And like this we are having. But while using the mod operator, both the values should be of which type means both the values should be of which type. While using the mod operator, both the values should be of which type? Same type. Both the values should be of which type? Same type. That's why inside the note, what is the thing we are indicating here means we are indicating as what? Both operands of module operator must be of what? Both uh, here. Okay. uh, Here what is the thing we are having here means both operands of module operator must be of which type? Integral type. And whatever the statements, whatever the expressions we are writing inside the C language, most of the expressions are in the which format here means most of the expressions are in which format? Binary expression. Suppose a is equal to 5, and here A is operand and 5 is operand, and assignment is what? Operator. And this type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Binary expression. These are the expressions. All these expressions we are going to be called it as what? Binary expressions. And inside this program we are writing something as binary expression as what? Here 17 plus 5 is equal 22. It is displaying here binary expression. 17 is operand, 5 is operand, plus is what? Operator. And here it is displaying something as what? 20. And this is the example code which is indicating something as what? Binary expressions. And here where we have used the binary expression, here we have used one binary expression. And where uh, where we have used the binary expression here means where we have used the binary expression means here a minus b and a into b, and all these cases we have used something as what? Binary expression. And here this one operand, and this one we are going to be called it as these things we are going to be called it as what? Operators. And if you are writing in this manner means we are going to be called it as what? This type of expression we are going to be called it as what? Binary expressions. We are going to be called it as what? Binary expressions. And here expression of what? Compound expressions. Sometimes we are going to write in the shortcut manner, shortcut assignment manner. And here what is the thing? X is equal to x asterisk is equal to expression. Indirectly it has been written as what? X into expression. Suppose here you have declared some int a is equal to 10. Inside the program we have written one statement as a is equal to 10, and here I am writing a into is equal to 2. Then what is the value now the a is going to contain? A is going to contain the value as what? Here what is the thing we have been written? A is equal to what is the value we are having? A is equal to what is the value we are having? A is equal to we are having some value as what? 10. And here a uh, into is equal to 2 we are writing. A into 2 is equal to we are writing. Indirectly what is the thing it is going to be done? A is equal to what is the statement it is going to be executed here means a is equal to a into 2. A into 2 it is going to be executed. Then what is the value it is going to be stored here means it is going to contain the value as what? 12. A is equal to what is the value it is going to be contained here means now a is containing the value as what? 12. And this type of things we are going to be called it as what? Shorthand assignments. We are going to be called it as what? Shorthand assignments. Or we are going to be called those expressions as what? Those expressions we are going to be called it as what? Compound expressions. We are going to be called it as what? Compound expressions.